Princess Anne's invisible husband, from stolen letters to awkward title snub. Princess Anne has certainly had a dramatic year, but there is one person she can always count on for quiet support. After spending 5 nights in hospital in June after suffering a concussion following a horror horse accident, her husband, Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Laurence, was at her side, visiting her in hospital and sweetly bringing her a few little treats from home. The former naval officer is often a discreet support at his wife's side as she travels up and down the country, which often earns her the title of the hardest working role. And it was on this day in 1992 that the couple wed, meaning they are celebrating their 32nd wedding anniversary today. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. The couple tied the knot in a small, private ceremony at Balmoral following Anne's divorce from Captain Mark Phillips. But despite their long marriage, Sir Tim appears to keep out of the limelight and is a non-working member of the family with no title. Sir Tim was born in Camberwell, London, in March 1955, making him 5 years younger than his wife. He attended Durham University, where he was the editor of the famous student newspaper Palatinate and gained a degree in geography. After graduating, he attended the Royal Naval College Dartmouth and enjoyed an illustrious naval career, serving on several ships, including the Royal Yacht Britannia, and rising to the rank of commander. In 1986 he was appointed an equerry to the late Queen, a personal assistant, who is usually derived from the armed forces, and it is during this time he is said to have met his future wife. The first whispers of a closeness between Sir Tim and Anne, who was still married to first husband Captain Mark Phillips at the time, came in 1989 when personal letters were stolen. A newspaper then reported on the existence of these letters but did not reveal who and had received them from. Buckingham Palace later revealed they were from Sir Tim and issued a statement saying, "The stolen letters were addressed to the Princess Royal by Commander Timothy Laurence, the Queen's equerry. We have nothing to say about the contents of personal letters sent to Her Royal Highness by a friend which were stolen and which are the subject of a police investigation." In 1992, once Anne's divorce from her first husband was finalized, she was then free to marry to Sir Tim. Their wedding took place at Crathy Kirk near Balmoral Castle in a service that was attended by roughly 30 guests, including the late Queen and Prince Philip, as well as Anne's children Zara Tyndall and Peter Phillips. Instead of a traditional wedding gown, Anne wore a high-neck white midi dress with a matching jacket, carried a posy of heather and wore a sprig of flowers in her hair. The couple then settled and still live together on the Gatcombe estate in Gloucestershire, close to both Peter as well as Zara and her husband Mike Tyndall. Despite his low-profile nature, it seems Sir Tim holds a special place in the royal family, with the late Queen seemingly fond of him. Although he didn't receive a royal title upon marriage, he was since been made a Knight Commander of the Royal Victorian Order and was also a personal aide-de-camp to the late Queen. Last year, at the time of her Platinum Jubilee celebrations, he was given special permission to join the monarch on the Buckingham Palace balcony after trooping the colour. It had previously been announced that the Queen would only allow working royals to join her for the flypast, but made a special exception for Sir Tim, 2 of her grandchildren and 3 of her great-grandchildren. A palace spokesman explained the decision and said, "In addition, the Cambridge and Wessex children also expected to appear, as is Sir Tim Laurence, who the Queen is happy to attend as a frequent attendee and support for the Princess Royal on official engagements." Princess Anne shows who is boss in royal family as she puts Queen Camilla in her place. A royal expert revealed the details of a very rare moment involving Princess Anne and her sister-in-law Queen Camilla. Her Majesty spent the final days of her life at Balmoral, and by chance, her daughter was already in residence, having travelled to Scotland for some royal engagements. At a recent event where Queen Camilla received an honorary doctorate in literature from Anne, who serves as Chancellor of the University of London, the dynamics between the two royals were on display. This occasion followed closely after the Queen's bout with a chest infection that forced her to take a brief hiatus from her royal duties. A reporter from the Daily Mail noted the rarity of Camilla and Anne making joint appearances. During the Palace Confidential podcast, Rebecca English recounted a telling moment. "It's very rare that we see them doing an engagement together." She described how Camilla, despite her higher rank, showed deference to Anne, who playfully insisted that Camilla proceed first, saying, "There was a great moment as they both entered this room to meet these other fellow honorary doctors that Queen Camilla automatically stopped and invited Princess Anne to go before her, and Princess Anne, with a little smile, went, 'Oh no, after you, because she's the Queen and they're in public and there's an order of precedent.'" She further noted that the brief interaction offered her a glimpse into what it must be like behind the scenes. English also mentioned that despite her years of experience, the Queen had definitely taken the lead from Princess, and Anne was very happy to do so. She said, "It was quite deferential to her because this was her gig as Chancellor of the University, and they had a really nice little banter on the stage. You could see how well they actually get on as sister-in-laws as well as Queen and Princess Royal." Princess Anne's cutting 7-word response to cheeky students' attempt at embarrassing her. Princess Anne, celebrated for her no-nonsense approach, once delivered a sharp-witted reply to an inquiring student about the royals' residence. In 1990, during a fortnight-long trip to Moscow in the then-Soviet Union, a student quizzed Anne about Buckingham Palace. They asked, "How does it feel having Buckingham Palace as your private property?" With a light smile, the princess retorted succinctly in 7 words. "Well, I don't know because it isn't." After provoking laughter from the crowd, she elucidated, "No, it's a state-owned establishment. I wasn't actually born there. I have my office there, and the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, lives there, but it's not really private property." The amusing exchange is now being relished by royal enthusiasts on the social media app TikTok. Among the comments, one fan lauded, "Princess Anne is just great. Intelligent, strong, and extremely witty." Humorously, another observed that the Princess Royal almost swapped "mum" for "the Queen" when referencing Buckingham Palace's occupants. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.